my channel. So today is very much requested video. We will be talking about this beautiful handbag. This is Dior Diorama Handbag, and you know, it's basically nothing new. It's been a while you know, since it first came out, but it's rather new to me. So since I unboxed it, I've got quite a few questions from you guys, so I thought I'll just sit down and do this my kind of a mini review, you know, after having it for a few months. And yeah, so let's talk about it. All right, so I unboxed this bag sometimes in December. I think it was like before Christmas. Yeah, I think it was December. And I basically scored this bag, in my opinion, on Fashionphile. This is something that I was looking for quite a few years, such a long time. When it first, you know, when they first came out, this was the color and the hardware combination that I was exactly looking for, which is kind of light grayish kind of a color with the silver tone hardware. And in this particular size. This size is considered to be a large size, and this size is no longer available. That's why I was, you know, so much, you know, after this, because I knew I cannot get a brand new in the boutique, so I always kept checking, you know, pre-owned website like Fashionphile, for example, and I just came across this bag one beautiful day in December, and I just bought it immediately. So Dior still makes dioramas. Obviously this is one of their more popular bags, but unfortunately is in the smaller size, and I did try smaller size on at the store, and it was just a little bit too small on me. And when the last time I was able to try or find the large size, it was only available in black at the Dior boutique, and unfortunately I just had to pass because I really wanted this particular combination. So just the fact that I was able to get it on Fashionphile at much discounted price, I feel like it's a miracle. This bag was also marked as an excellent condition, and if you ever shop on Fashionphile, you'll know if they say excellent, it means basically brand new or like new. If it's brand new, they'll mark the brand new, but excellent is basically like new. So in my opinion, this bag has no really any signs of use. You know, I'm sure someone did use it a little bit, but it's pristine condition. There's just nothing on it that I'll say, oh yeah, it's a used bag. No, nothing. It came with the dust bag, didn't come with the box, and also came with the authenticity card. So that's all I've got, and I saved quite a bit of the money. So I love this size of the handbag. This is, I have my measuring tape, so I want to tell you exactly, because I know a few of you asked me, you know, about the length and all of that. So since I purchased this bag, I've seen a couple of different ones on Fashionphile in that particular size, so I just think you just have to be patient you know, and you know, they don't make brand new of that size, but there are, you know, pre-owned that you can still find on the market. So this particular one is about 11.5 inches long by, let's see, roughly 8 inches. So, you know, it's a little bit smaller, I would say, than the Jumbo, but it's kind of like a size of the, you know, of the Chanel Jumbo or Chanel. I'm pretty sure, because I don't own that bag, but I'm pretty sure Chanel new medium boy bag, which is, I think they call it large now, that's probably, it's kind of approximate this size. Since I couldn't get this particular handbag for so long, I kind of switched my attention to Chanel new medium boy bag, but I was looking for exactly the same combination because I've seen in the past, you know, the gray with the silver tone. But I'm very happy that I found this, because this was my first choice just to begin with. So the bag itself is beautiful, you guys. It's, I think I read a couple of years ago, I might be wrong, but I think they say it's supposed to look like a book cover. You know, that's how they kind of, I don't know, imagine that this would be like a book cover. I might be wrong, but anyway, I love the stitching. I love the little design, you know, that it has. It says Dior here right on the bottom of the handbag. It's very kind of a subtle, you know, little imprint there, and I love it. I feel like it's just so nice. It has a very minimum hardware, you know, up front, and obviously the, you know, the stitching, again, you have beautiful, you know, geometrical kind of stitching here. It's just gorgeous. And you know, the lock itself is also very pretty, has some design on it. I'll do some close-ups so you guys can see it very more in details. And there's a little CD on top of that, and basically you just have to press it and just pull the top. That's how you would open, and then kind of, you know, lines up back in. So again, I'm just gonna kind of push it. It's not really maybe I'm explaining wrong. You cannot really press it, but that's how I kind of, you know, it's not immovable, like, but I kind of put my finger here and then I pull the top. That's how I open this handbag, because you know, that's quite a large flap. As you can see, you know, it takes like the whole bag, the same as the Chanel boy bag. So I think Chanel came up with a boy bag first before Diorama. So I feel like that's, you know, this is a kind of a little spin on the boy bag. And you know, same with the construction here of the straps. Obviously we have a chain, and then you have a strap with a little leather piece, and it's fully adjustable. And what else I'm gonna tell you is this particular handbag, when I put it on the highest setting here, I can actually use it crossbody. But the Chanel new medium boy bag, which is the same size, strap is shorter. So I couldn't, because I tried in the boutique and I couldn't really, I mean, I'll look funny, you know, because it just sits so high. But in this particular size in Diorama, the length of the strap is a little bit longer, so it sits in the right size, you know, when I wear it crossbody. Also, the chain is not very heavy because it's a hollow chain. This is actually really beautiful chain, but if you look very closely, you can see there are little, you know, holes. And also recently, to be honest with you, I noticed that every once in a while you see a little CD markings, you know, on the back of the chain. So because the chain is hollow, it doesn't give a lot of, you know, adds a lot of weight to the bag, which I think it's actually brilliant. The bag itself looks like it's very much structure bag, and it's kind of is, I would say yes and no. You know, in a way, because, you know, of the stitching and obviously of the, you know, the entire shape, it's rather look nice and structured. But then if you look closely, I can really kind of press it down and squish it a little bit. Not that I want to do it, but you know, it's not, you know, such a stiff kind of a hard bag. There's still a little give, you know. So, and yeah, and I think because of this, it makes it very comfortable. It doesn't, when you hold it on your shoulder, it doesn't really like stick out of your body, you know, too far, because, you know, it's kind of squishable, right? And especially if you don't have a lot of stuff inside. And this particular bag is made of the very it's a pebble leather, but it's a very kind of tiny pebbles. Yeah, I think it's beautiful. It's like a little grains, you know, that you will see on the leather. So it's beautiful. I am completely obsessed with that handbag, and like I said, right now it's empty, and as you can see, I'm holding it for quite a few minutes, and it's not really that heavy. And I think the reason why is it not that heavy is because it's not leather lined. So the only leather part is obviously outside the bag and inside on the flap, and obviously it says Christian Dior Paris right here, and the entire interior of the bag is just like a textile kind of lining. And it's very simple. There's just one big space with a little pocket in here, which is perfect for my cell phone. That's usually where I put my cell phone. And there's a little zipper pocket in here. You can put a card case or a small wallet that will fit in. And I also have the paperwork, which I probably should take it out, but it just stays here. So, you know, there's nothing, you know, nothing special inside. It's just enough room for everything what you need to carry, and it's a perfect, in my opinion, everyday handbag, and since I have been using it, I've got so many compliments. And you know, the good thing is that it just doesn't scream Dior. So if someone doesn't really know, or you know, the brand, and doesn't know, you know, the designs that they have, they wouldn't know that it's a Dior bag. I mean, absolutely, you have to, yeah, it says Dior in here, but you cannot really see it. Like, you have to really get close to figure out what handbag it is, you know, unless you know the design, you know, as I mentioned. So that's also what I liked about this handbag, because, you know, most of my colleagues would be, what handbag it is, and when I said it's Dior, you know, they kind of take a step back because they know it's an expensive handbag. But you know, it doesn't maybe come across, maybe doesn't look, you know, that fancy. But let me tell you, craftsmanship, all the design, it's just beautiful, and it is very fancy. Okay, if you look at, you know, all the stitching and all the, you know, all the elements that they put together of this handbag is absolutely amazing. So I love it. So what I'm gonna do now, you guys, I'm gonna load this handbag with the things that I normally, you know, put in here and I normally carry, and I'm gonna show you how it all looks inside. All right, so now the bag is full. I put a couple of things in here, so as you can see, it's kind of filling in here. So obviously now that it's full, look, I'm gonna try to squish it. I can do it a little bit, but obviously there's stuff inside, but still, see, the bag is not super stiff. So that's what I really like. So let me show you how things are looking inside here. There we go. That's what I have inside. So as you can see, at this front flap pocket, I have my cell phone, and that's where I usually do. I kind of keep it right there because, you know, it's easy access. Obviously the handbag doesn't have like an outside pocket, you know, on the back, so I keep my cell phone right there. And then I always have some kind of a cosmetic case. So today I have my Chanel, and one thing I want to show you, actually the lipstick that I'm wearing, because I know I'm gonna get questions. This is the Charlotte Tilbury this is the Pillow Talk. I'll link it down below. This is the Pillow Talk, like a lip gloss. If you saw my last video when I share with you my Sephora haul, you know, I show you the lipstick that I purchased. I've decided to also get the gloss. I think it looks beautiful. So that's what I have on today. And, you know, I have some compact in here and some hair accessories. So that's my little cosmetic case. And this Chanel case is same size as Toiletry 15 from Louis Vuitton. So it's rather, you know, kind of a little to-go cosmetic case. So it sits here beautifully, and it's really every single handbag. I also have a full-size wallet. This is the Clemence wallet from Louis Vuitton. Fits perfectly, no problem. And I have my key holder from Chanel. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have, you guys. I didn't have anything in the back here. You know, sometimes I'll put like a, you know, Kleenex, little tissues, or I don't know, throw some more lipstick on top. I can still put a sunglasses on top, you know, they can fit easily in here. So that's, you know, that's usually what I would carry on the daily basis. I try really my best not to put a lot of stuff in my handbag because it can get easily super heavy. And not that this handbag will get heavy, but you know, you can feel it. But actually, if you have stuff in, it stays on your shoulder better, obviously, because, you know, there's some weight to it, and I feel like it just sits a little bit nicer. So there you have it. So this is my large diorama, which I love, and I have been carrying it a lot. Obviously, I do switch my bags, sometimes even every day, but I really have been using this a lot, along with my YSL, you know, the envelope bag that I already kind of did my first impression some time ago. So yeah, I really enjoy it. If you are looking for one in this particular size, I will highly recommend just to go and check, you know, Fashion File, Yugi's Closet. I'm not too crazy about the Real. I've read a lot of horror stories, so I kind of lost my trust on the real. So my favorite place to shop is really Fashion File. If you're looking for, like a secondhand, items that are still in the beautiful condition, and you might be lucky. Okay guys, so this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, ring on the notification bell, and yeah, let me know if you have any more questions regarding this handbag. I highly recommend. I mean, if you're a smaller posture, you can probably purchase a smaller size. It will be still perfect, but I feel like the large size is just great for anybody. It will work for anybody, and I just don't know why they discontinue it, because in my opinion this is such a perfect everyday bag. You can put everything, what do you need for a day, and you're just good to go. So I really don't understand why they decided to discontinue. Maybe someday it will come back, I don't know, but I love my bag. It stays with me. I'm enjoying it so far, and I hope you like this video as well. So yeah, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.